Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm thrilled to see so many of you here today, eager to ignite innovation and push the boundaries of what's possible. Today, we're diving into some exciting developments in our technology, specifically what's new in ECL Watch and the IDEs. We have a lot of updates and enhancements to share that are designed to improve your experience and efficiency. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the questions and answers section to your right. So let's get started and explore these advancements together. Let's get into a quick introduction of myself and my colleagues before we begin. Hi, everyone. I'm Kunal Aswani, and I work as a software engineer at LexisNexis Risk Solutions, specifically on the HPCC systems development team. It's a pleasure to be here alongside my colleagues, Gordon Smith and Jeremy Clemens. Together, we're constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible with ECL Watch and the IDEs. Today, I'm excited to walk you through the latest innovations and upgrades we've rolled out. We've packed this presentation with insights into the new tools and features that we believe will revolutionize how you use ECL Watch and the IDEs. Our aim? To equip you with everything you need to maximize your efficiency and creativity. Let's dive in and see how these advancements can transform your work. Today, we have a lot to cover with some really exciting updates and new features that we've rolled out. Let's dive into what's on the agenda. We'll start with a quick look at our release methodology to understand the structure behind how we bring these updates to you. Then, we'll jump into our new features, which include some major highlights like the global reset and persistent state for the details page, along with dual support for both version 9 and version 5 tabs in a single browser. Big steps forward in usability and flexibility. We've also made some cool enhancements to the playground, improvements across work units, and upgraded our metrics capabilities. There's a lot packed in there that I can't wait to show you. After we explore these features, we'll shift to significant fixes and enhancements. We fine-tuned our alphanumeric sorting algorithm, enhanced the dark mode support for better usability in low-light environments, and made general improvements to our grids and logging backend. These changes are all about making your experience smoother and more intuitive. And we won't stop there. We'll discuss the future direction of the ECL IDE and delve into the latest improvements in the ECL extension for VS Code. And the best part? You'll hear about the IDE updates directly from Gordon Smith, who's been instrumental in these enhancements. But to be honest, I think I'm pretty instrumental, so you're welcome. So let's get started and delve into these updates and see how we can help you in your daily tasks. Let's kick off with release methodology. Let's talk about our release methodology, which focuses on continuous improvement and aligning with your needs as users and developers. Current priorities. Firstly, we're dedicated to the continuous development of ECL Watch version 9, specifically targeting updates for HPCC platform version 9.2x and later. Our goal is to incorporate new features, enhancements, and direct feedback from you, all aimed at boosting performance and usability. Next, we're committed to supporting the ECL IDE and the VS Code ECL extension. For the ECL IDE, that means ensuring compatibility and smooth operation across updates. The ECL extension for VS Code, on the other hand, is getting some exciting enhancements to boost developer productivity. We're integrating modern tools like Copilot to help streamline your development process. The new release cadence. We've also updated our release cadence to be more predictable and consistent. You can find all the details in the dev docs and the readme.md file of the HPCC platform project. This change is designed to help you better anticipate updates and plan your workflows accordingly. By keeping these priorities in focus, we ensure that our development efforts meet your needs and that our tools remain at the forefront of technology and usability. Moving on to ECL Watch. As more organizations migrate to cloud environments, the role of ECL Watch becomes even more crucial. The cloud amplifies the need for tools that can monitor, manage, and optimize HPCC systems in real time. ECL Watch is essential in this context because it provides a robust and user-friendly interface, which is increasingly important for system administrators and developers who need to ensure smooth operations in these cloud-based systems. ECL Watch serves as the central hub for system monitoring. It gives users a comprehensive view of their HPCC systems, allowing them to keep track of work units, logs, metrics, and overall system health. With the new features and improvements we've introduced, ECL Watch now makes it even easier to navigate and manage these complex data environments. These enhancements are designed to streamline operations, making ECL Watch an indispensable tool for anyone working within HPCC systems. Our latest updates to ECL Watch are all about enhancing the user experience. We focused on better visualizations, faster access to critical information, and more intuitive navigation throughout the tool. For instance, we've improved dark mode support, introduced persistent state for details pages, and enhanced how metrics are displayed. These features are designed to help users work more efficiently and effectively, making their day-to-day tasks smoother and less time-consuming. Another key improvement is the adaptability across versions. ECL Watch now supports running both version 9 and version 5 in the same browser, but on different tabs. This flexibility is incredibly important for organizations that are in the process of upgrading their systems, but still need to maintain their legacy environments. By offering seamless transitions between versions, we're ensuring that all users, regardless of the version they're using, have a consistent and reliable experience. Let's get a move on to some of those great new features. Next, I'll be walking you through some of the key improvements we've made to ECL Watch. First, we've enhanced the alphanumeric sorting algorithm, making it more efficient and accurate. We've also made improvements to dark mode support, providing a more consistent and visually pleasing experience. You'll notice that we've added a persistent state for details pages, meaning that when you switch tabs, your state is preserved, which helps streamline your workflow. Thanks to Gavin, we've also introduced a nag pop-up specifically for older environments, ensuring users are aware when they're working in outdated versions. Beyond that, we've implemented general grid improvements to make data management smoother. And as I mentioned earlier, you now have the ability to open both version 9 and version 5 ECL Watch in the same browser, just on different tabs. Finally, we've added an option to reset user settings, giving you more control and flexibility in customizing your experience. These updates are all designed to make ECL Watch more intuitive, flexible, and user-friendly. And I'm excited to show you how they work in more detail. One of the key improvements we've made is to the sorting algorithm, which has been enhanced to more accurately handle mixed alphanumeric data. This new algorithm significantly improves data organization within grids and lists, making it easier for you to locate and manage the information that you need. This enhancement is particularly beneficial in environments where file names, IDs, and other identifiers combine both letters and numbers. For example, if you're dealing with lists of files named with a combination of letters and numbers, this new sorting logic will ensure that everything is organized in a way that makes sense, making you able to find exactly what you're looking for more quickly and efficiently. We've made significant enhancements to dark mode in ECL Watch to provide a more consistent and complete user interface across all of version 9. These improvements are designed to reduce eye strain, especially in low light conditions, offering a more comfortable viewing experience. Dark mode now has complete coverage throughout the entire interface, ensuring that every part of ECL Watch is optimized for those who prefer this setting. Additionally, we've made it easier to switch between dark and light modes with a new icon located at the bottom left corner of ECL Watch. The moon icon represents dark mode, while the sun icon switches you back to light mode. This gives you the flexibility to choose the mode that best suits your working environment at any given time. Next, I want to highlight an important update regarding state preservation within the details pages. With this new feature, when you switch between tabs on the details page, the content of each tab now persists. Previously, the content was being removed and recreated on demand every time you switch tabs, which could disrupt your workflow. This improvement means that your work is no longer interrupted, allowing for seamless transitions between tabs without losing any context. It's designed to enhance efficiency by reducing the need to re-navigate or reconfigure settings when you return to a previously viewed page. This is a small but significant change that will make your experience in ECL Watch much smoother and much more productive. Another feature that we've introduced is the nag pop-up. This is a reminder system designed to alert users when they're interacting with environments running older point releases. The goal here is to ensure that users are aware of any outdated settings or systems that might need attention or upgrades. This reminder is particularly important as part of our broader initiative to improve security and manage costs. By prompting users to consider updating their systems, we're helping to maintain a more secure and cost-effective environment. It's a proactive way to keep everyone informed and ensure that the systems we're working with are as up-to-date and secure as possible. You can see in the screen on the right that the nag pop-up will always be there on the right-hand side at the top. We've also made several enhancements to the grids within ECL Watch. These improvements focus on both performance and usability, ensuring that grids handle data more efficiently and provide a smoother interaction experience for users. In addition to better data handling, we've enhanced the visual clarity of the grids, making it easier to work with and interpret large data sets. These changes collectively improve the overall user experience, particularly while managing complex and extensive data sets within ECL Watch. This result is more responsive and user-friendly. The interface that makes your work with large data sets much more manageable. One of the most exciting updates in the introduction of dual version support in ECL Watch. You can now open both version 9 and version 5 in the same browser, just in different tabs. This flexibility makes it much easier to transition between different versions and even compare them side by side. This feature is particularly inconvenient for environments where multiple versions are being used simultaneously. It eliminates the need to switch between different browsers or different devices, streamlining your work. And we're always looking to improve. So if there are features you feel are better in the version 5 compared to the version 9 of ECL Watch, we encourage you to create a Jira ticket. Your feedback is invaluable in helping us continue to refine and enhance ECL Watch. Let's dive into a powerful new addition to ECL Watch, the Global Reset feature. This tool simplifies how we manage system-wide settings by allowing users to reset various components to system defaults in ECL Watch version 9 with just one click. It's designed to make system maintenance and troubleshooting much more straightforward. Here's why Global Reset is a standout feature. In efficiency, it consolidates multiple reset tasks into one simple action, saving time and reducing errors, especially useful in large-scale environments. For consistency, it ensures all components are uniformly reset, maintaining standardization and preventing issues from partial resets. And while troubleshooting, It's a quick fix for unexpected behavior in ECL Watch, helping clear up issues by reverting to default settings. Global Reset is about enhancing your experience, ensuring you can manage settings efficiently and reliably. Let's talk about how some of these Global Reset features come into play in real-world scenarios, especially when you're managing complex systems. Consider routine system maintenance, which we know can all be quite intricate. With the Global Reset, we can push everything back to a known state at the click of a button. This is crucial because it reduces the risk of running into issues after maintenance is done, ensuring that all components functions as expected without any surprises. In more critical situations, like post-upgrade stabilization or during disaster recovery, the value of Global Reset becomes even more clear. After an upgrade, it helps synchronize and stabilize the environment, ensuring that all parts of the system work together seamlessly. In the event of system failure, Global Reset allows us to quickly restore operations, enhancing system resilience and minimizing downtime. These scenarios show just how essential a Global Reset can be in keeping our systems robust and reliable. The interface for Global Reset is designed to be simple and intuitive. It allows you to reset individual settings without any hassle. This means you can tailor the reset process to your specific needs, whether you're looking to reset everything or just specific components. It's all about giving you control and flexibility, ensuring that managing your system settings is as easy as possible. Moving into fixes and enhancements. As we continue to enhance our systems, especially with our shift towards cloud environments, our logging capabilities have also been expanded. We now support more extensive logging in the back end, which opens up greater flexibility and better integration options for managing our data and system operations. In addition to the increased logging support, we've significantly improved the filtering capabilities. This means you can quickly and efficiently find the logs that are the most relevant to your needs. We've also added the display of pod names in the log entries, providing you with more detailed context and making it easier to track down specific issues and understand the activity within your systems. These enhancements are particularly beneficial as we move to the cloud. They ensure that our logging infrastructure not only meets but exceeds the needs of modern, dynamic cloud environments, offering the robustness and detail required for effective system management. We've made some significant upgrades to our ZAP file creation capabilities, particularly focusing on the asynchronous aspect. This means that now, when diagnostics are run, the creation of ZAP files won't slow down the rest of your operations. It's all about improving performance and efficiency, ensuring that system diagnostics do not interfere with your daily tasks. Additionally, we've introduced more options for what can be included in these ZAP files. You now have the flexibility to add additional logs, providing deeper insights and more detailed information for troubleshooting purposes. These enhancements make it easier to pinpoint issues quickly, thanks to richer data context provided in each ZAP file. In our latest update, we've significantly advanced our metric querying capabilities. We've introduced a local OLAP SQL engine, which allows for more sophisticated metric queries right within ECL Watch. This powerful addition, enables you to dive deeper into your data and extract meaningful insights more efficiently. One of the standout features is the automatic highlighting of outliers in your data. This makes it much easier to spot anomalies at a glance, which is crucial for quick decision-making and problem-solving. We've also enhanced how you can interact with metrics data by allowing you to create custom views and set property priorities based on scope columns. This customization enhances your ability to interpret the data according to your specific needs. Furthermore, we've improved the display of node-related properties. Now, Metrics like mean, minimum, maximum, and others are displayed in a tabulated format for node metrics, making the information clearer and more accessible. For navigating complex data structures, we've introduced new breadcrumb navigation for folder and subgraph views, simplifying the exploration process. And lastly, the rendering of functions within metric graphs has been enhanced for better readability and analysis. This improvement ensures that you can understand and analyze your metrics visually with greater ease and precision. Let's take a look at some of the exciting enhancements we've made to how you interact with work units in ECL Watch. These updates are designed to make your workflow smoother and more efficient. First off, we've implemented next previous navigation. This allows you to move between work units seamlessly without having to return to the main list each time. This feature supports the sort and filter settings you've already applied, making your navigation intuitive and hassle-free. We've also focused on improving how errors and issues are handled. Now, you can easily highlight and copy errors or issues directly from the work unit summary page, which simplifies the process of diagnosing and sharing these details. Another addition is the visual timeline overlay. This feature adds visual overlays to timelines, highlighting when work units overlap. It's a visual cue that helps you understand the sequence and timing of operations at a glance. For those managing multiple clusters, we've enhanced the cluster filtering. You can now filter work units by target cluster with multi-selection support, making it easier to view specific clusters simultaneously. Lastly, we've added metric hyperlinks. Errors and warnings now include hyperlinks that take you directly to relevant metrics. This streamlines the troubleshooting process by connecting you instantly to the data you need to resolve your issues. These enhancements collectively aim to refine your experience, making it easier than ever to manage and navigate work units effectively. In the ECL Playground, we've introduced some powerful features to enhance your coding experience. First up, we've integrated syntax checking directly within the Playground. This means you get immediate feedback on your code before you even submit it. It's like having a second pair of eyes constantly reviewing your work, which can significantly reduce errors and improve your coding efficiency. Additionally, we've expanded the Playground's capabilities by adding support for Roxy compilation. This is a big step forward, as it allows developers to compile and test Roxy queries right from the Playground. This enhancement not only saves time, but also makes the Playground a more versatile tool, catering to a broader range of development activities. These updates are designed to make the ECL Playground not just a tool for writing code, but a comprehensive environment where you can check, test, and refine your work effortlessly. Let's delve into the recent updates to DFU work units and logical files, two critical components in ECL Watch that have seen significant enhancements. Starting with DFU work units, we've added a new feature that displays the percentage complete directly in the list view. This small but impactful change gives you a much clearer visibility of progress, helping you to better manage and prioritize work based on the completion status of each unit. Moving to logical files, we've improved how we report compression, making it easier for you to understand the efficiency of data storage. Additionally, we've added a last accessed column to the files list. This column is particularly useful as it helps you track files usage over time, providing insights into which files are being accessed frequently and which ones might be candidates for archiving if they haven't been used in a while. These enhancements are all about providing you with better tools and more information to manage your data more effectively and efficiently. In our continuous effort to streamline and enhance user interfaces within ECL Watch, we've made significant updates to the ECL tab in the Work Unit Details section. This tab has been upgraded to match the advanced capabilities that we've previously introduced in the Metrics section. What this means for you is that you now have a more unified and powerful interface for viewing the ECL associated with any work unit. This enhancement not only simplifies the way you interact with ECL scripts, but also ensures that you have access to a consistent and intuitive toolset across different sections of ECL Watch. By aligning the capabilities of the ECL tab with those of the metrics section, we're ensuring that you have the seamless and efficient experience when analyzing and manage your data. As part of our commitment to enhancing the usability and functionality of ECL Watch, we've placed a significant focus on cost management within the interface. We've made a concerted effort to prominently displaying various costs, especially those associated with runtime and file-related expenses. This means you can now see at a glance what specific operations are costing you, which is crucial for effective budget management. More importantly, we don't want you to miss out on potential savings. The UI now clearly highlights areas where you can optimize resource usage and reduce expenses. These aren't just numbers, they represent real money that could be saved. We've made these potential savings very visible, so you have all the information you need to make cost-effective decisions. Remember, every opportunity to save is an opportunity to extend your resources and enhance your system's efficiency. We've made some exciting updates to our documentation that I'm eager to share with you. First up, we've introduced runnable samples. This means that the code examples in our documentation can now be executed directly. It's a hands-on approach that allows you to immediately test and understand how your code works in real time, enhancing the learning experience and making it much easier to grasp complex concepts. Next, we've established a new, more predictable release cadence. All the details are clearly outlined in the readme.md file of the HPCC platform project in GitHub. This update ensures that you're always in the loop with our latest versions and improvements, allowing you to plan upgrades and integrations with confidence. And lastly, we've implemented syntax coloring in the documentation, which can be executed in the ECL playground with just a single click. This feature not only makes the code easier to read, but also enhances your understanding by visually separating different elements of the code, making it quicker to identify keywords, variables, and other components. These enhancements are all about making our documentation more interactive, accessible, and informative, helping you to get the most out of your experience with our platform. Let's move into the IDEs. Let's talk about the latest improvements we've made to the ECL IDE, as well as all the exciting development for those of you using VS Code. In the ECL IDE, we've been busy with ongoing bug fixes to enhance stability and user experience. We've also made significant changes by removing legacy integrations with Internet Explorer and Chrome, streamlining our support to focus on more current technologies. Additionally, we've implemented various builds and package improvements, ensuring that the IDE not only runs smoother, but is also more robust and reliable. Switching gears to VS Code, we've developed the ECL extension specifically tailored for this popular editor. The VS Code ECL extension brings ECL language support right into your coding environment, making it easier and more efficient to write, test, and deploy your ECL code. Now, I'm very excited to introduce a video from Gordon Smith, who will take over from here to show you all the greatest features of the ECL extension for VS Code. Gordon's expertise is invaluable, and he's going to demonstrate how these capabilities can significantly improve your development workflow. Off to you, Gordon.
Thanks, Kunal, for that. Now, let's take a look at some of the new and slightly modified features within the ECL extension for VS Code. The first thing I'd like to highlight is the enhanced context menus for work units and results. So right-clicking on a work unit, like I have here, will provide the new extended menu, which includes open actions, browse actions, some save and copy features, as well as some state management. It is worth mentioning that the difference between open and browse. Open items will open within the VS Code environment, while browse will open those items within your web browser. For example, if I open the results for this work unit, we will see them down here within VS Code. However, if I browse those results, it will open it within the ECL watch page within your browser. It is worth mentioning that the Save Results feature will save all the results to individual files within a folder. And if we go looking for that folder, we will see that all the results have indeed been saved. Similarly, for individual results, you can open the result and go to it directly, or you can browse to it, again bringing you directly to that page within ECL Watch. The next item I want to highlight is a very minor change, but if I open an ECL file for Gen Data, previously we had the feature to look up a record declaration from a logical file name and insert it into the current file. This used the hotkey Control-IR. What we've now done is we've changed that Control-IR to be just straight up Control-R. So for example, if I press Control-R here and select the people accounts logical file, it has inserted the record declarations for that particular file, including the child dataset. Now the reason for that change was to make space for the default hotkey of Control-I for the inline Copilot support. So pressing Control-I now opens up the Copilot dialog, and we can go ahead and add a prompt to say add a data set for an animal. And indeed it goes ahead and it adds a sample data set that might be an animal. Lion is a mammal and it's yellow. Dolphin is a mammal and it's grey, for example. I'm going to discard that now. So not only do we have the regular Copilot support inline, but we've also started to add some context-aware chat capabilities. And to see that in action, I will click on the chat window here, and I will make it a bit larger. So we've added what is known as a chat agent, and it's activated via the @ ECL, and we're in the process of adding a context-aware chatting ability. So, for example, if you want to have a conversation with the agent with within the online help documentation, you can go at ECL/doc and then ask your question. So, for example, you could ask, what do you know about the edit distance function? And the chat will come back with a summary which is going to be very, very similar to the online help. And when it has done that, or when it references content from one of the online help, it will actually include a link to that. So, for example, it's actually given a link to the edit distance function within the standard library. And if I click on that, you can see that what it actually gave us was very similar to this because it was context aware. So we could ask it, how can I join two datasets? And again, it's given us some sample ECL. And as well as that, it has given us the references to the online help that it pulled some of that information from. And in this case, it came from the language reference, the join logic section here. And the other reference was also from the language reference, just the straight up join. While this is still early days for some of this context work, we are hoping to add context relating to the autocomplete information that we store, and that'll be a /code, and possibly we might add contextual information relating to tickets within the GitHub issue list, so you can ask questions about those. We'll see what works out well in the future. All right, back to you, Kunal.
Wow, what a bunch of great changes into the ECL extension for VS Code. Thanks, Gordon, for that great segment. Let's move on to our Q&A. Thank you all for your attention and engagement during this presentation. We hope that you found the updates and new features as exciting as we do. I know I did. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the questions and answers section. We're here to provide any clarifications and to dive deeper into any topics you're interested in. So don't hesitate to keep those questions coming. And thanks again for attending this session.